Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to discuss what is pulling in CNN. So, without wasting much time, I'm not giving you much intro. Let's jump to the video. Okay, what is pulling? Pulling is downsampling operation in CNN that reduce the size of feature map while keeping the most important information. Okay, so this is some theory part. Let's see in the image part. Okay, so this only actually downsample the part. Now you will say that if we are doing it in the stride, then why pulling it? Okay, uh, there is no pulling example. Okay, I will explain you in this image. So in pulling, we will take the some important parts from this. Like here, if our pulling says that this 20 is high or is important, and it take the important features. So this only extract the important feature and uh, make our feature map smaller. And why we use pulling? Because it make our CNN faster, less complex, and more robust to small changes. Okay, now these are also same thing, like it help to reduce the overfitting, reduce the computation power, and help our to detect the patterns. Okay, now pulling is of two types: max and average pulling. In max pulling, we take the maximum value of the kernel. Like if there is a kernel of 2 by 2 here, so here we will take the value 20, and when we come here, then we take some value, but here we have a stride of 1. So instead of 2, then here in first kernel the maximum value is 20, in second kernel maximum value is 30, in third kernel maximum value is 112, and in fourth kernel maximum value is 37. So this is how max pooling work. In average pooling, we just average like 30 plus 0 plus 2 plus 0, 32, 32 by 4 is 8. Just like we plus of summation of days by 4, 13, summation of days by 79. So this is how we extract the average pooling and max pooling. Now you will ask that when we should use average pooling and when we should use max pooling. So it is dependent on your case. Let's ask GPT then that why we should use max pooling and when should we use average pooling. Okay, Uh, when we should use max pooling and when we should use average pooling. So this will give some cases. Okay, this doesn't work. We need some examples. Ah, okay. So Google doesn't help, but there is some example is like if you need most prominent functions, like there's a kernel and I want most dominant then we use a max pool layer because it will take the maximum color, like here red. So if I am seeing the kernel like this and most dominant color is red, or mostly there is a red color in an image, then this will give the red. And for average pooling, it is when we need some feature which is smoothen out. Like there is a feature of tail which is divided equal in the kernel, so we will use average pooling. So this was all about pooling, and now I think that you are sure that what is pooling and what is max pool and what is average pool. So I think this is all about today's video. We'll meet you in the next video. Until then, bye bye. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe.